So here, let's pop off of here. And, all right, the Chase Reiner SEO method. The Chase Reiner SEO method. The Chase Reiner SEO method is what we're going to be discussing today, but it really doesn't have anything to do with SEO, but it's the Chase Reiner SEO method. My name is Chris Palmer, and in today's the Chase Reiner SEO method video, what I want to share is a method, a strategy, a marketing technique that is not only cost effective, well, it's very cost effective, but it's also very ingenious. So I want to point this out after a friend of mine, Chase Reiner, and he has a channel. I don't know if you've ever saw his channel. I'm sure you have. He's got a channel called Chase Reiner. He does a magnitude of different things, you know, products and methods and audits and all kinds of stuff. He's got it going, right? So this is Chase Reiner's channel. Definitely check it out. A great guy. And he didn't tell me to make this or anything, but what I really want to point out is something that I noticed that Chase did, and he was doing very well. And I really wanted to go ahead and share it with my audience because I see it as a very cost-effective solution to be able to build brand awareness and to get in front of a lot of people. So I've started testing out this particular strategy and this method. Chase's method really is where I saw it, and I started really understanding, like, man, this is a really great idea. I love it, and I want to share it with you. You know, one of the things that I want to go ahead and point out is if you come over here, I ran a small campaign. It's off now, but I just want to point this out. In my industry, all right, and then we'll talk about the effectiveness and the strategy. In my industry, to get in front of people that matter within the right income bracket, that are the right people, basically, I was paying, in the neighborhood, I paid $17 to get in front of, to get 272 people views, 272 views, all right? This is a little, it's misconstrued here, but 272 views, 51 clicks, all right, onto an ad, and I paid $17 for that. I went over to also very relevant YouTube channels. Let's say it could be Chase's channel. It could be any channel you want. I was actually targeting large YouTube channels, and the method goes a little like this, and I learned this directly from Chase Reiner. Whether he was trying to teach it or he was utilizing it or not, it's absolutely brilliant, and I want to go ahead and share it with you. And Chase, I want to thank you for this because it's ingenious and I love it. So much so I decided to make a video on it. So let's go ahead and get into this briefly. So now that we know the cost here, and if you've done Facebook, you know, it's the same kind of thing. To get in front of people is relatively, can be expensive. So let me break down the method for you. What I'll do is, I'm a visual learner, so let's go ahead and break this down. So you have a person, all right? Let's say that you have the advertiser here, and this is me, all right? So this is Chris, all right? So this is Chris Palmer, and that's me. Let's go ahead and do a little smiley face here because I'm a happy guy. And Chris Palmer wants to be able to get in front of a lot of people. Now, Chris has gone ahead and he's tried all different types of strategies and techniques, and those all work, like Facebook ads, okay? Facebook ads, of course, we've done SEO, and we know the cost of that, right? So there's SEO, of course. I teach it, and I love it. You know, but there's also YouTube ads, all right? And I went ahead and showed you some of the cost that's associated with that, and the list goes on and on, but these are some of the ones that I primarily focus on, all right? So Chris, that's me, has tried all of these different types of marketing. Now, what I have seen, which is very good for brand awareness, you know, it's very hard to correlate exact sales with this, but what I have seen is, well, Chris watches YouTube. Chris loves YouTube. I go on YouTube quite frequently, but not only for, not really for SEO, more for other types of entertainment. I also like to learn other things. Hey, if maybe if I want to play around with my car or something, I want to learn something, I go straight to YouTube. So on the YouTube platform, all right, there is all different types of features and there's different types of videos on YouTube. All right. Now, one of those is Chris likes to watch a lot of different users. Okay. Now, let's say that there's one and there's a channel that I watch, and here, I'll go ahead and share it with you. There's a guy, he does like talk with stockbroker, right? And I'm not here to show you some of the channels, but I just want to show you like some of them, which is kind of cool. Like this guy right here, LAHWF, right? Well, this gentleman the other day did a live stream, and he had over 500 people on the live stream. So the strategy is much like this. There's also another one too. There's been a magnitude of different channels that I've been testing this out on. And the strategy is like this. Oh, I brought that over into Paint to make it easy for myself. So the strategy is this. So when on YouTube, there's this channel that maybe you watch, and this channel that you watch, okay? And there's this channel that you watch, and there's a lot of different channels, and you know the kind of thing, you know the kind of people or who's going to be in those channels, right? So for a very small price, when this particular channel here goes live, okay? They go live, this goes live, this one's live, and this one's live. You know, this one can have, let's say, 500 people live streaming. Plus, we're not talking about the replay, especially if you could get it early in the video, which is where I've been playing around with. I started setting up like timers and stuff. But if you can get in when these people are streaming, okay, we're going to put streaming live, okay? When they're streaming live, and you also want channels that are maybe within a particular demographic or at least fit your niche, kind of, and they're streaming live, if you can set to where you're following them and you can get a notification, hey, they're live, and within that first 2 or 3 minutes when they're live, you know, this is going to be 500 people at some point. This one might be 200 at some point, and we're not talking about replays. We're talking about live. They're sitting there right now. What's really great about this strategy that I absolutely love, and let's just keep going on. This one might have 1,000 people. Like, dude, there was this one I was watching. It's called CoffeeZilla. He talks about, like, I don't know, all these, like, weird guru people I've never even heard of. But, dude, he had 1,000 people on his live stream. 1,000 people. All in one time. And let me tell you the best part about this strategy that I thought was so genius. You know, and not only that, like here. So let's say that this is another one. Say you get another hot one, right? So this one will have all of these people streaming on it. They're live. You get a notification within the first 2 to 5 minutes, so they're live. You go on there and get this. For anywhere between $2, okay? For $2, $2. On this particular stream where 500 people are, plus there might be a replay, 9 times out of 10, depending on what the stream is, for $2, not only within the sidebar, and what I mean by sidebar, if you're new to YouTube, but if you're watching me, on the side here, can you see this on my screen here? You could see it on the side, and the words are scrolling, you know, where you're typing. I could see here that Thomas is here. Hello, Tony's here. Hey, what's up, Tony? G-Man's here. Sign Commanders are here, right? All these people, they're here, and they're able to talk and chat. So over here, if somebody gives a $2, like a sticker, or they do a super chat for $2, it goes up to the very top, and it says whatever message you want. Okay, and this is where it starts getting even better. So for $2, I get a message up at the very top. But that's not the best part, where everybody's gonna see it. The best part about this is 9 times out of 10, regardless of the channel, it's just good YouTube etiquette. Generally, almost depending on the YouTuber, regardless of the amount, whatever the message is, if you paid for a super chat, it's customary that they read the message and then they thank you. So here's the genius. So this is what I started going around doing. I'm thinking, man, for a low cost, and this is what's great, Chase. Chase, congratulations. This is slick, man. I really like this a lot. And I've seen them on my channel. I've seen them on other channels. And I'm like, man, this is great, man. This is genius, bro. And it's always at the beginning of a stream, right? This is where I started thinking, like, dude, this is great, Chase. Congratulations, bro. This is absolutely genius, and I love it. I think it's phenomenal. What an excellent idea. So in any case, 500 people streaming, plus we have the replay. Some of these videos go on to do 20 to 30,000. The CoffeeZilla thing where I got him to say my name and read my message. And here's the best part. So I get this person, they have 500 streaming, plus whatever the views it's going to accrue. I get it early on in the very beginning. Most people stay in a video regardless of length between 2 to 5 minutes, which we know everybody knows that, right? So as long as I can get on there in the very beginning, I can get them to not only see the block that says whatever I want, but I could get the actual person to say my message. I've been getting them to say, Chris Palmer SEO on YouTube loves your channel, right? For $2, I could get 500 to 30,000 people to see my message for $2. For $2, I can get in front of thousands of people and get somebody to say whatever I want, and it's inside the message box. So this is, I'm coining it the Chase Reiner SEO method. I think it's brilliant. I've been utilizing it myself. I think it's absolutely phenomenal. If you have not already, please check out Chase Reiner's channel. I see it now and again. I'm in there. I stop by sometimes and say hi, but I wanted to point this strategy out because I thought that it would be very effective depending on your industry. It might be effective for you. It might not. As far as brand awareness for this price, it can't be beat. It's brand awareness. It could potentially generate, you know, depending on what you're doing, at least some brand awareness, especially if they keep consistently seeing you. Okay, they keep seeing your name, they keep seeing you pop up, you're in the channel, you become, you know, they see you 7, 8 times, they keep seeing you, they keep seeing you. Not only will that person of the channel know who you are, but also the people in the chat. So this is very, very clever, very effective. I love it for brand awareness, brand building. You can get it done for $2. You can get in front of anywhere between 200 and 500 people live. Get the actual creator to say your message for a very low cost. And then there's more too. Like, say you go into here and let's say it's $5, okay? Or maybe you want to be generous and you want to do $10. You can get the message to stick longer. The more money you put in, the longer time the message stays. But I think for the lowest cost possible, get a bunch of different people in your list, sit and wait. This is the strategy. I'll break it down one last time just to wrap it up. I go out to a lot of different creators that are in my vertical that are going to fit my demographics. Let's say I get 20 of them, okay? So these are the 20. Now, these 20 people, I get inside of, I subscribe, I channel, I get my notifications. Anytime these people go live, I get notified, and within the first 2 to 5 minutes, like 1 to 5 minutes, I get in there and I issue a $5 or $2, okay, super chat or a sticker, whatever you want. I like the super chats. It stays up at the top. It reads my message, and either right away or as time progresses, the creator is going to read your message. You get in front of thousands of people for a very low cost. My name is Chris Palmer. If you have any other questions related to SEO, marketing, digital marketing, Facebook ads, YouTube ads, anything at all, always feel free. Go ahead, ask in the section below, please. If I didn't say it already, check out Chase's channel. Let's go over here. We're going to take a look. This is Chase Reiner. Thank you, brother. I think this is great, whether you're using it as a strategy or not. If you're not, look at it. I think it's genius. I picked it up from you. Thank you so much. Check out the channel. I'm Chris. Questions below. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you all so much. It's been such a pleasure. I have a meeting in like 4 minutes, so I gotta rock and roll. I'll see you next time. Thank you all so much. Many blessings. Chase, if you see this, thanks, brother. Great idea, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.